TitleMatchNetwork.com.
This was something about Randy Savage I was going to ask you about. You had also wrestled him at Wrestlemania IV.
I did some WCW stuff with him too. WrestleMania IV when we were in the tournament, right. Then he went on to be the world champion, right? Am I right?
Yeah. I think he beat Ted DiBiase in the finals there.
Yeah. So all that, it's not about doing job. You gotta, stuff like that means something. And, I'd be the first one to say, yeah, I'll do the job, because you're going out in the main event. And it's about doing jobs in the main event. That's, you come back a month later and you get put over, you're right back to where you were,
Yeah.
But it's all about believability and how you lose. It's not losing. It's like you said before, it's how you lose. Losing with dignity.
You came back to the WWF, WWE multiple times. When you left, you came back.
Yeah.
Randy Savage did not come back until after he passed, I guess. I mean, in a way, his name wasn't really mentioned until that. Do you have any theory as to why he was not brought back at all?
Well, he went to WCW after that. And I think that he got heat from that. Then he did the Spider-Man movie or something, right? And he had his Slim Jim stuff, so I really don't know why they let him go. Hey, Randy, I don't think they ever said we can't use you anymore. It's just, I think it was his call, because he was getting old, Eventually you gotta just let it go. And he never did, I don't think Randy ever did independence. He probably didn't know he would have been fantastic on independence. He could have made tons of money, and he could have done it his own way. That's why I liked it. I liked going to Europe and all that, because people know who you were, you still had the exposure, and you could do what you want, and you could call your own shots, and you're never going to lose that name value, It's hard for anybody to swallow the fact that you're too old to do this anymore. When you've been doing it, I wrestled for 40-some years, and to really swallow it, I'm just too old to do it anymore. And you love this sport, But, I rode over here today with Pete Rose from Vegas, Southwest Airlines. He's right next to me. I had met him before. I met him in Japan, and I met him. He was inducted in the Hall of Fame because he did celebrity stuff. So he was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 2004, the very same time I was. And so we had a nice chat. He's 83 years old now, but he still looks good. Lost a little of his hair or whatever. He said his knees hurt him, but he's still out there, and what a great guy. And we had a great conversation, and it's just, it's hard for guys like him or guys like me to realize you're too old to do that anymore, but coming out here with the fans and signing autographs or talking to them on Title Match TV and stuff, it just brings the fire back without having to go in there and wrestle for 30 minutes to bring the fire back. You can talk about it, and you can be relative and talk with your fans, and then tomorrow next 2 days here in Houston, I'll be all over the place. Rick will be there, and Hogan will be there, and I think Cowboy Bob will be there. I mean, it's just, and a lot of movie stars, so it'd be a lot of fun.
TitleMatchNetwork.com